If you've ever wondered why you should cruise to Alaska, let me show you why. Well, good morning, guys. So it's about 6 o'clock in the morning, and we are cruising through Endicott Arm, and this is gorgeous. So this is one of those like protected, waterways. I'm not really sure what you would call it, but it's surrounded by mountains, and right now there's tons of snow. There's lots of little ice glacier things in the water. Nothing huge, but little pieces, and it's so blue, just absolutely stunning. The camera obviously is not picking up the incredible colors, and it's something really I advocate that I think you should see for yourself with your own eyes, because it's just magnificent. But we're going to be cruising down here for a little bit, so let me turn the camera around. Let me show you guys what it looks like, because it's stunning. It's gorgeous. I don't even have enough words to describe it, but this is one of the main reasons I love cruising to Alaska, because the beauty is just unfathomable, especially for someone who lives in Phoenix, Arizona, where we don't get views like this ever. So let me turn you around and show you guys what I'm seeing. Okay guys, look at all the pieces of ice in the water. Some of them are pretty large chunks, and then some of them are really small, but I wish I could explain to you how gorgeous this looks. And there's mist all over that I doubt the camera's picking up. It probably just looks like my lens is dirty, but I promise you I cleaned it, and that's mist you're seeing on the screen. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Alright guys, so really quickly, if you see that little boat out there, it's not that little, but that's actually a boat you can take as an excursion for Endicott Arm. And I almost was going to do it, but I read some reviews and decided against it because it's $250 on this cruise. And as much as it would be cool to see the icebergs and other things up close, ultimately, I don't know that $250 is worth it when you can still sit out on your balcony or sit from the ship and see all this beauty here. So, good to know though, if you're willing to spend the money, you're looking for something a little bit up close, you can get on those boats, and it's usually, I think, about a 2-hour excursion, and they'll take you really, really close to all the beautiful sights. Well, good afternoon from Juneau, Alaska. It's about 12 o'clock, and we just pulled into port. And it's gorgeous here. It's a beautiful day out. It's warm for Alaska standards. I'd say it's probably about 50 or so, but there's not a lot of wind, and the town is so cute. The buildings are kind of brightly colored. You can see birds flying over the water. There's the tram, or I don't know, I guess it's a tram. It goes all the way up to the top of the mountain, and you get really good views. There's some hiking trails up there. So Juneau's a beautiful town. Very excited to be here. We are here until 8 o'clock. So we have about 8 hours here. I have an excursion for a salmon bake and whale watching, because if you guys watched my last series on Alaska, you know I loved going whale watching. So we are doing that again. Hopefully I'll get to see some whales, and I'll show you everything. I'll bring you guys along for the entire thing. and very excited to check everything out. So it's just about time. I have a little bit of time before we're meeting in the theater downstairs, and they're going to walk us, I think, either to a bus that's taking us to the dock or wherever the boat is. I don't know how it's working. So anyways, let's go get today started, because I am ready for a fun whale of an adventure.
We got a harbor seal down here.
Oh, look at him. Oh my gosh. Alright guys, so we are here on the boat for our whale watching excursion, and it is amazing. The boat is fairly small. It's actually just a single level boat with a little space out back to kind of stand and watch the whales. The windows do slide open, so you can sit down if you don't want to come out back to stand. But so far we've seen a few different whales, and it's been incredible. So I'll show you all the footage, of course, but if you're going to do this, be ready to hold on, because the boat does go fast and it is quite rocky. And if you get motion sickness, definitely make sure you take your meds beforehand. Alright guys, so we just finished up with our whale excursion, and that was amazing. It was so much fun. I think that having a smaller boat like we were on is actually really beneficial. So I do think that in comparison to when I did it last year, I prefer to be in the smaller groups. Now we are going to be taking a bus over to the Salmon Bake and get some food, so I will show you guys that, and then we'll walk around Juneau for a little bit before getting on the boat or the ship. So see you guys in just a bit. So we are at the Salmon Bake portion of the excursion, and this takes place at Salmon Creek, and it's a really cute spot. It's kind of like a outdoor campfire feel to it. It's all outdoor seating. It's a buffet style for the meals, so you walk down the line, you pick up what you'd like. They have salmon, obviously. They had beans, they had corn slaw, they had coleslaw, cornbread, and then some rice pilaf. And then for dessert, they have blueberry cake. They do have beverages for purchase if you would like to purchase beers or wine, or they have just water and lemonade and tea complimentary. But it is picnic style. As you can see, it's covered and there's beautiful lighting. It's just a very fun, outdoorsy, campy feel to it. So let's go ahead and dig into this food and see how it is.
Well, maybe it was fate when you walked in the door. I could have sworn I've seen your face before. So glad that you said hi, 'cause I was way too shy. What would have happened if you just had passed me by the night?
So overall, I think the food here at the Salmon Bake is good. The baked beans were probably my favorite thing, followed by the cornbread. The salmon was good. I think it was well seasoned and it was cooked nicely. I think for me, it's more just that I prefer a different flavor profile. When I have salmon, I always like to have mine in like lemon and butter and garlic. I'm not much of a fan of the brown butter sauce, but I think, it was good salmon. It was good quality. Wasn't a fan of the coleslaw or the rice. The problem with the rice was that it was at the very bottom of the pan when I got to it, so it was like sticking to the pan and it was cold. So that's not really on them. That was just on me for not waiting. But in general, I think this place is super cute. It's a decent meal, and if you're looking for something, you know, Alaskan-y to do, and you're not looking for something super adventurous, I think this would be a good thing to do. I think the main draw for coming here is the atmosphere. It's a very cute setting, and it's very woodsy, and there's a creek nearby, and there's a waterfall you can walk to. There's open fire pits that you can roast marshmallows on. So it definitely has that fun camp atmosphere. And if you're with family or friends, this is a great place to just kind of hang out together and unwind. So let me walk you guys around. I'll show you a little bit of what there is here. And then I'm going to try and catch the first bus back to Juneau because I actually need to get something from one of the stores there that I've been waiting 3 years to get. So definitely don't want to miss out on that. But let's go take a little wander around and see what they have.
All those little moments, the bus you didn't catch me looking over your shoulder, just at the right time. Those little moments, all led me to you. Only God knew about all those little moments.
Not gonna lie, guys, I am like 1,000% tempted to come back in September and come here just so I can see salmon when they've spawned, because I've never seen that, and I just think that would be so cool. I mean, seeing all these salmon swimming through the stream, like, come on, that would be awesome, right? But the creek is beautiful. I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know if the microphone's picking up the nature sounds, but it's gorgeous here. And while the food was, decent, nothing to write home about, but overall, I definitely had a ton of fun on this excursion. The whale watch was amazing, obviously, and then the salmon bake was just fun for the experience. I think it's something really fun to do if you have kids or if you have older family with you, or just people who maybe don't want to do something too adrenaline-y. The salmon bake would be a great thing to do because it's very relaxed, perfect for anyone who maybe doesn't want to move around a lot, and it's a beautiful setting, so you still feel like you're getting some of that Alaskan adventure in, if you will. But anyways, it's about 6:30 and I need to try and get back. We have to be back on the ship by 8:30, so you know me, I don't like to push it. I want to definitely be back by 8 o'clock. So I'm going to try and catch the shuttle back to town because there is something that I have been waiting 3 years to get. Yep, I have been waiting 3 years to come back to Juneau to get this item from this specific shop, and I'm really hoping they have it. So let's go get on the shuttle. We'll go back into town, and I will show you guys what it is when we get there. Alright guys, so it's about 7:30 and I am back in my cabin. I had such an amazing day. It was just magnificent. I hope that you guys enjoyed coming along with me and seeing what we did today. Even though I had to wake up early this morning, I am so glad I did because it was so worth it going through Endicott Arm. It was gorgeous. Highly recommend if you go through Endicott Arm that you wake up early enough to experience it because it's breathtaking. And then of course the whale watching was the highlight of the day because y'all know I love whales. I love animals. I am a 1000%. I love animals. And seeing the whales, seeing sea lions, it was just crazy and awesome, and I can't stop smiling. And we have about an hour until we start to sail away. So with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you are someone who I met today, because I know I met quite a few people on the ship that said they wanted to start and come over to the channel to watch the vlogs. I love that, getting to talk to you, getting to know you. I'm sorry I don't have a list of names. I really should start keeping a list of names, but Leave me a comment and let me know if you met me and what your highlight of the trip was, what your highlight of the day was. And thank you guys again for all the support. I truly am so grateful that each and every one of you takes time out of your life to watch my videos. Words cannot express how much it means to me that you guys are supportive of my channel. So with that said, I'm going to end the vlog here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure that you like and subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in the next adventure. Have a good night. Bye.